Today I'm going to show you a little drill and an exercise that can help you feel exactly what some of the best players in the world feel with their driver. So welcome back to the Forest of Arden, where we're talking about the driver, the big stick. We're going to get you to hit it better, further, longer, and a drill which is going to help you recognize some of the feels and the movements that the best players in the world make. So in this particular video, you're going to learn about rotation of the body, you're going to be learning about extension of the legs, and you're going to be learning about how the club head should be delivered to the golf ball to help you maximize your distance. Now, this video follows on from a video I did a few weeks ago now to do with impact power. I will link that in the corner. There's a few things in this video which kind of overlap, but the two work quite nicely because that was a little bit more focused on irons. This one is focused on the driver. So here's the little exercise. You'll notice that I've got a tee in the ground, but I've got no golf ball on there. What I'd love you to do is take your normal address to that tee, and you're going to make a backswing. You're going to sort of simulate a downswing, but I want you to place the club on the ground some 2.5 to 3 feet behind the golf ball. Now my arms are pretty extended, and what I'd really like you to do from here is work on how we would move from this point of our swing through to a point which is about 3 to 4 feet post impact. So I'm going to show you what I'd like you to do. I'm going to get you to rotate your body, extend your legs, which will create the club working up into that tee peg. And you'll notice I've clipped the tee peg out the ground there. So let's just put that back in and do that once more. So up to the top, down to here, get the club on the floor, and as we rotate, I'm going to do this super slow so you can see, we rotate, we extend, and that causes the club to work upwards through the impact. So you'll notice there that the club head was going from low to high. It wasn't going from low to high because I shortened the radius of my golf swing, which many of you will do. It wasn't going low to high because I was standing up and gaining height. It was going low to high because I was rotating my hips, I was extending my legs, and my lead shoulder was moving further away from the tee. You'll notice that my head is not really any higher at this point than it was at this point, but it's the rotation, extension, and the movement of that lead shoulder that's created this upward movement. Now those things at speed would apply a lot of pressure to the ground. You know, starting to straighten your legs and rotate would apply pressure to the ground, and you would be creating an upward force in your body. That's what helps the golf club work away from the ground, and it helps you get this very, very extended look here that we do tend to see from I mean, we use Rory McIlroy, probably the best example of a driver of the golf ball on the planet at the moment. So many of you will make some different moves. Many of you will, from here, when you rotate through, you will simply just rotate through. But you can see how there was no extension of the body. Extension of the body is what raises the club up. So if we don't have that extension, there's nothing to suggest that the club is going to work upwards through the hit. Therefore, how do you get the golf club to work upwards if there's no extension? You will start to use the flexing of your arms, the separation of your elbows to make that club move upwards if that movement isn't initiated from the body. So what we can then start to do is do it with a little bit more force. So I'm going to try and effectively move this tee as far as I can with that little exercise. I'm going to go up to the top, I'm going to drop it down to the ground, and I'm now going to drag the club along the ground, hit the tee as far as I can. And you can see that real kind of upward thrust of the body, that extended position that we do tend to see. Tee was hit, the golf club definitely moved upward through the ball. Those are the movements that we tend to see from the best drivers of the golf balls, the Rory McIlroys of the world, who I'm sure we'll never quite get as to that point of our driving, but we can get a little closer by making some of these movements. So what that really does, that little exercise, is it gives you a great sensation of what should happen through the impact. What do we want to do with the body in order to control how the club head is moved? What I can then do is I can go ahead and hit a shot trying to replicate those movements, but obviously with the ball in a full swing. So It's a fantastic little exercise to feel and sense what the best players do through impact with the driver to help you with speed, to help that club work upwards into the ball, which for many of you will maximise your distance. It'll help you get that really nice extended position on the way through, which many of you will struggle with. And it's just going to help you hit this club better, and that's really, really key to lowering your scores. So a little drill to help you with the drive. I hope that helps. Please let me know in the comments box. Give it a like if you did like it. Please share this video if you know someone who struggles with a driver. I'm sure it can help them as well. Thank you for watching, and hopefully we'll see you back here again for a future video. Thanks for watching.